API or Neve? Have you ever wondered which one sounds better when paired with your snare drum and which one sounds better in a mix, because sometimes that's different? Let's do a deep dive comparison of these two preamps on the snare, top side, with different snare wire tensions. For the Neve sound, I'll be using my BAE 1028 model. You want to make sure you're using a Neve unit that has an EQ section built into it. That's going to get you a lot closer to a true Neve sound. I'll have all the EQ pieces flattened on it. That will make sure that we are only doing a true preamp comparison, but because we're still running through the EQ section, that'll give us additional coloration. For API, I'll be using my 3124 Plus model with the input pad turned on. While the Neves are known for having a thicker or fuller low-end sound, the APIs are known for having great attack and really fast transients. In order to really get that color out of the API, you really need to drive it hard. So I'm going to have this going until it's almost at plus 18 decibels. And then on my audio interface, I'm going to engage a minus 20 dB pad. I'll be running the Neve just as hot as well, and that will also go through a minus 20 pad on the interface. The microphone driving these preamps will be a Shure Beta 57, and I'm going to split that signal and send one end into each of those two preamps. That microphone will be on a DW Collector's Purple Heart shell, 6.5 by 14, and it should be noted that DW makes switching the snare wire tensions really easy because it has this 5-position butt plate on it. So for each sound sample that we go through, we'll be able to repeat exactly how much tension we're applying for each of those examples. Once in the computer, there's not going to be any other processing on those snare tracks other than phase and time correction. Other tracks like my bass drum and overheads will get more processing. Also, there's going to be a snare bottom mic that's in use that you'll only hear in the full mix. So overall, I feel that the two preamps were far more similar than they were different. The Neve had probably more high-end bleed coming in from the cymbals, which is not good, though you could probably tame that a bit with EQ. Other than that, I think you'd be pretty hard-pressed to identify whether it was a Neve or an API used on any particular recording made out in the wild. I'd also say that neither of them really held up for me when compared to a Universal Audio 610 2 preamp, which I think really helps thicken up the snare sound. And if you'd like to hear how the 610 compares against, say, an API or an A-Design Pacifica, you can hear some comparisons of that right over here. Until next time, peace.